G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Wild Reaches. This one's a little bit different this episode. I wanted to bring you guys to my place and show you around a little bit. I live in this big ass shed behind me here, and this spot right here where I'm sitting, I don't bring anyone here, but this is where I sit every morning and have a cup of coffee or a cup of chai or something, and I take in this view. I sit here for like a good 20 minutes and just listen to nature and think about everything that's going on in my life and work through it all, and then I'm good to go for the day. So this is where it all happens, guys. So this episode is going to be a bit different. I wanted to walk you guys around here. I might go for a bit of a stroll up into the bush. I don't know yet. I'm just going to walk around and talk to you guys, but I've made something for you guys that's I've really enjoyed doing. It's been a bit hard because whenever I make episodes, it's all fresh in my mind still because I just did that season. You know, I just filmed it, and while I'm filming it, I'm kind of creating it in my head, a bit of a storyline. This one I've jumped right back to season 1. So it's Christmas Eve right now, and it's really got me thinking about the last 2 years. It's been 2 years now that we've been filming Wild Reaches, and I wanted to go back and do a bit of a timeline to where we started 2 years ago, Dan and I, in Cape York, and where we've got to in the 2 years to this point right now with, I don't know, nearly 18,000 subscribers. It feels like it's been a bloody slow grind to get there, but at the same time, I can see that it's working. I can see that everyone's enjoying it, and it's something that is worth me continuing with. So I'm really excited, and I wanted to put this together for you guys. There might be some new viewers out there who haven't seen the beginnings of Wild Reaches. So this is it. This is where we started, in the Wenlock River. It holds a very special place in my heart. So does the little tinny that you're about to see us drifting in. This is where it all begun. Enjoy. Now face the black part to your face, like turn around.
At the moment.
Yeah, so now I can see your face.
Oh, okay.
So like talk to it like
Yeah,
that.
about there.
G'day guys, great to have you all back for another episode. Today we are in
Far North Queensland, Cape York.
Australia.
Up here, not ideal to be swimming anywhere. Pretty shallow all the way through here. We've got sort of a good 20-metre radius right around us. That's nice and shallow, same depth. Don't know if you can see, but down here we've got a big deep green hole. That's a no-go zone. You do not swim in deep water even though it's fresh. Salties can easily come up in the wet season. Right up in here they can push right up. Dry season they may not all get out. Now we're pretty well jagged. We're walking through.
Righto, it's our first obstacle. It's deep on the other side there, and we could go under it, but
I reckon maybe, yeah. They haven't cut anything out, eh?
yeah, it's really moving through there, isn't it?
Big time. You're right.
You tell me. You need to turn around now.
I'm good, yeah.
Oh, we're coming across. We're gonna bring the arse around. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna.
What's your height look like? We can't lose that solar panel, eh? That's everything. That's our full charge system for the...
If we lose the solar panel, we lose you guys. There was about 30 mil in that.
That's like a toll bridge at the Wenlock. You know, go through the toll.
Action.
We're in the kitchen. Rightio, so we've got a little bit of flour. Probably a rookie mistake. We got plain flour. Go on, yeah, you can.
Can I come
I'll
in?
let you look.
G'day guys.
Okay.
You wear me down.
As an apprentice, I'll just teach you how to put the raisins in the damper. How's that, bud? Too many, mate. Nah, good as gold, eh?
A simple taste.
There you have it. Damper at the Wenlock River. Nate's giving a bit of a spill down in the creek there. Keep it down, mate. I'm trying to do the bloody cooking segment up here. He'll kill me if this is burnt. Oh no, she's good. She's a bloody ripper. That's good. Yeehaw. Look at that, what a holder. Check that out. What a damper on the Wenlock. How good is that? Don't need an extra weight. Secret ingredient here to sweeten her up a bit. Sweeten it. Whoa, hey, shoot and miss. We won't be doing that. What's going on with that?
You squeeze it.
I am squeezing it. Is it good?
Mate.
Is it good?
It's so good.
You owe me mega. You owe me big time.
So good.
So good, eh? Mate, I am stoked with that, eh? I'm really happy.
Are we going to jump out here? Alright guys, we just had, what, the best session of the trip? Oh, it's lunchtime today was pretty good too.
Lunchtime was bloody good, but I don't know, for fish count there,
Yeah.
I reckon top
Yeah,
eight.
we both got some good fish.
Cast to fish
Yeah.
was like ratio of 1 to 2, I reckon.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Like maybe even 1 to 1.
No, I was getting 2 fish to 1
Ah,
cast.
there's his form.
He was right. He was good.
Yeah, he was a good size. Oh, that's the spot. We're having so much fun here. We just caught a good barra, and then first cast back out, I hooked another one, and it just peeled drag in this fast water. Oh, and Dan's on. Oh, yes.
Oh!
Bring it over this.
Baby! I can't get around.
Dan is on. I'm getting out of the boat.
Look
Look at this. Look at this.
Come on.
Ew. Oh, good fish, mate.
Like a bloody thoroughbred this time.
Oh, look at this. Under the boat.
Holding on with all might. That's an adrenaline rush, baby.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Love it. Wild Riches at their bloody best.
Alright, so we're cutting our way through here. Coming in.
Lift it up, lift it up. Oh, yeah, big one.
Alright, we're going to push it through this gap.
Do not need this at 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, yes! Bit wild through there.
You're the toga princess today, mate. So this is me mad mate Nathan. I don't think we're not going to get over that. We're going to get stuck over there.
Yeah, it's too tight there.
That could be the secret. Hit it with speed, eh?
Alright. I nearly went in the bloody fish bucket.
Check this fella out. There you go. That's a prime specimen of a cherubim. Look at these nippers.
Big strong tail like a crayfish. You tell me if there's a croc coming up behind me. Two.
No, 2.
Huh, 1 each. Oi, oi, oi.
Oh, through the hole.
No! We just lost 50% of our catch. That's not good.
No, we don't.
Now we're sharing one cherubim.
He's only a small little bugger.
Hang on to him because we've got the other pot there.
Yeah,
There might be a heap in there.
That's how they grab
he's
you.
got him.
Look at that.
He's got
Hey,
him.
look at that. He's not letting go. He's not letting go. There's no pain. They're not harmful. Ah, shit, get it
So I reeled in as fast as I could, like a bloody, as fast as I could. And this barra came pulling us out like a queenfish and just smashed
That
it
was
in the
so
boat.
quick, eh?
That was insane.
Yeah.
I've never seen a barra do that. It's giving him some bloody curry here.
Oh, he's let it go.
Oh! No! How do you feel, Dan?
Oh, mate.
Oh, he's on again!
Hey, I'm feeling bloody good, mate. You had that little one on and dropped it, yeah, and then that thing comes stomping out.
Look at that.
Holy shit.
I keep saying it, but this is why we're up here doing this. The fish like this.
here.
You get the bit. Hey.
Dan's lure comes down, Nate's lure comes down like this. Dan's lure, Nate's lure.
We're both up pretty high. We're up quite high from the bank too.
Nate's lure goes back up, Dan's lure, bang! Got the barra every time, eh?
How good was that? That little tinny mission was, like I said, it's where we began. Yeah, that's the shed in the background there. Big bonfire ready for once we get a bit of rain. Pretty dry at the moment, so I don't want to light that. But yeah, that's the back of the shed. Heaps of work going on in there. We're lining it, getting everything ready for like insulating the ceiling, insulating the walls. We're going to build a half pipe in there. It's a pretty unreal kind of setup. It's a lot of fun, but there's a lot of work in it. So I'm trying to renovate that with my dad whilst, you know, editing and doing Wild Reaches. But back to Wild Reaches, that trip was, it's such a cool way to start the channel, you know. I still think to this day, that's probably the best trip we've done. Take you all for a stroll up the back. So we've got about nearly 11 acres out here, and about an acre of it is that sort of house site that you guys saw back there. It's basically a clearing in the middle of this forest. And this is, look at this. This is what the rest of the 10 acres is like, just pristine forest. It's so nice. Feel very blessed to live out here. But yeah, back to the channel. The Wenlock Drift is like, it's where it all began, and it really is Wild Reaches at its roots. So you guys will see a lot more of that kind of stuff. It's what I enjoy doing. And hopefully we'll get Dan back on board. I know, Dan, you're watching right now because you watch every episode. We want you back, mate. You've promised us a season next year in 2022. That was a promise. I got it on film, so make sure you stick to your word. And everyone else that wants Dan back, I get messages daily, I reckon, saying, where's Dan? When's Dan coming back? If you want Dan back, put a comment below. I'll tally all of them up and I'll take them to Dan myself. Going to see Dan this afternoon for a surf. So yeah, everyone that's asking about Dan, he's just flat out. He's renovating his house as well. Just put a big pool in, and just doesn't have time to come away on these trips at the moment, but hopefully he'll be back. So yeah, season 1 was absolutely amazing. I want to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors and all the supporting companies that got on board, particularly right from, touching the mic there, particularly right from the beginning. Nigel and Barry at Battery World Noosa Maroochydore and Tintercar Noosa Maroochydore were there from the beginning, and it just means a lot. You know, I spoke to a lot of companies in the beginning, well, a few, and you know, they didn't want to get on board until you've got some numbers on your belt. And Nigel and Barry, they saw the first few episodes and just went, yep, we're in, we believe in you. And they haven't tried to change anything in the show since. That's the best thing about my sponsors, is they don't want to change anything. They just want to be a part of what we're doing, which is epic. So yeah, season 2. Season 2, I was solo. I went up to Cape York with my best mate, Marley. It was just the two of us. We found Lama Lama country, and it was really special. It was a good trip. It was a good reconnaissance trip, and we found some amazing country. We met some amazing people, and it was my last adventure with Marley. Come on, up. Come on, boy. Good boy, Miles. Let's go find some lunch, mate. I could do this all day. It looks amazing further down. No, there he is. Now this is a wild fishery, guys. It really is just the way an ecosystem should be. I feel like it's like going back in time and fishing how all the systems would have been 100, 200 years ago or more.
Sometimes it calls you right in the mood. Come to my table, come to my bed.
Alright, that should do it. That should be enough to get it going.
Easy in my head, bringing me fire, bringing me water, taking
You
me
wanna come back,
high, taking me down.
Yeah, season two was a tough one on my own. There are quite a few moments that you know, I wished I had someone there by my side to help with things, and it was a learning curve, but it was amazing to have that last adventure with Marley Boy, and to catch that on film. I actually haven't watched much of it until right now. Editing this content, which was pretty hard. It's been like a year now, or a year and a half since he passed away, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. It's a tough thing to go through. So after that trip, I came home and said goodbye to Marley, and then basically just packed my bags and grabbed Dan and went straight back up into Llama Llama country. And we were welcomed in by Wal, one of the traditional owners of the country there, and he showed us around and showed us some amazing spots. But Dan and I pretty much went straight back to that freshwater system from season 2, and that place is special. Still up here in Cape York, far north Queensland, Australia.
I reckon if you go much further in there, you're going to be lunch. Yes! He's still there. This is your A game right here, son. Watch this. This is going to...
At its finest. Got him. What, 3-hour walk to here?
Yep.
In the middle of bloody East Coast Cape York. Anything else you want to say, big fella?
Taipan.
I'm
worried.
Yeah, there's Taipans in there.
Right. My God. Oh my God. Well, stop.
Yeah, that amazing creek did take 2 of my drones, but small price to pay. We found this perfectly wild river system that is on par with the Wenlock. It's really special, and I imagine it's very special for Wallen and his ancestors as well. I might do another segment called Nath's Reflections, because I seem to get a bit, Dan thinks I get a bit soppy and a bit spiritual, but when you get to places like this and you're so far from everything, and everything in this system is enough to oh, you're doing something in the back there.
I was going to.
To sustain life just in one system like this, and to think this water here that we're sitting here watching while our fish cooks on the fire has been flowing like this for thousands and thousands of years out of the same mountain range all year long. You know, and Wally and his family, the traditional custodians of this land, and their ancestors have been doing what Dan and I are sitting here right now doing for thousands of years. It's just, you just, Dan's flicking lures next to me.
Check out. If
Come on, mate, I'm trying to have a moment here.
If you're bored by that, check out the Sugar
If
Pen
you're
95.
bored.
Look at that.
There you go. So, because it was so amazing, Dan and I then decided to try and find the mouth. So we tried, you know, to go way up the coast in the little tinny and try and get to the mouth. Check this out. All you new viewers out there, we're Wild Reaches, and this is what we do. Absolute beauty.
Another one of my finest.
Still green. Hang on.
Let me get right in there.
See, when you're up here in far north Queensland, you have to wear your belt on the outside of your shirt like that. Especially if you've got a little dick. You want your knife to be hanging down where your dick should be.
Well, people at home are getting a lot of fashion tips off me these days. So,
Without my love for the ocean, I would be long gone by now.
I've got to say, I reckon we've nailed the popcorn barra today.
today's like smashed.
This is possibly the best popcorn barra we've done.
Yeah.
That was a team effort.
And probably in one of the nicest spots.
Yeah.
Well, they're all nice, but I mean, this is a pretty bloody nice spot.
It's pretty bloody special because we're allowed to be in here, and we've wanted to come here for so long. And now we're here, mate. So the biggest thing up here for us is obviously crocodiles. One board that we found, dig a big hole and try and get a nice safe fire going so we can cook some dinner.
That's proper!
Big lollipops for lunch!
How can our wives not love us? We can hunt, we can gather, we can cook
We can
food.
cook, we can iron.
Oh, we can iron. I don't do any of it at home. Dead set. Sometimes you just got to sit here and literally slap yourself and just take it all in for. I like to take it in, sit here for an hour and just take it in, but we're going to have some lunch with Wal. But mate, how specky is this? Literally a river system full of barramundi. We literally went down probably 200 metres and they were just like on. And then he was spearing, he didn't get any mullet, but he was chasing hard. And then he goes, yeah, well, let's go up and get some mud shell.
Show us the haul, boys. What do we got? Oh, there you go. This is what our Wild Reaches shirts are really for.
That's it.
Collecting mud shell.
Pockets.
You loaded your pockets too.
Yeah. Oh,
Look at
crikey.
that one.
Oh, that could
yes,
be,
that could be the
that's it.
winner.
That's the winner.
Yeah, boys.
Size does matter. Size matters.
Yeah, size matters. There you go. You heard it first from Dan, the man himself.
And then we just cleaned up on that, so mate, on traditional land, even better. So you just can't come in here and do whatever you want. Mate, I'm in awe. In awe.
Alright, let's go check out the old machinery shed. So in here, heaps of room to store all the gear, the bikes, the bike trailer, the big boat, the Land Cruiser. It all fits in here, but it's an absolute mess at the moment. I've got gear everywhere, so if you're not part of our Patreon community, there's prizes everywhere in here. Patreon community, www.patreon.com/wildreaches. I'll give it a quick plug. Jump on there, and once a month we do, so you can jump on and support us in any of the 3 tiers, whatever you can afford. And once a month I do a live video call, so we sit down and just have a good chat with all of you and answer any of your questions. And then there's giveaways. The last month was this director's chair from Drifter. We've got another one there. We've got an awning to give away. That was Craig. He also won a handful of other bits and pieces from Wild Earth Australia. And then all the other gear you can see in here. There's some big things coming in 2022, and I'm not going to tell you about all of them right now. I'll do a separate episode on, I don't know exactly how I'm going to play it out yet, but basically the Land Cruiser is getting a facelift, a much needed facelift, and it comes with a new sponsor. Now, this isn't just any sponsor. This is a company that I've kind of been involved with for a couple of years anyway. Well, it's a new company, but the directors of the company I've been involved with already, so I know them, I trust them, we get on really well, and we're just bringing really good quality products to the market. And I get to go out, I get to choose the products, take them out bush, test them out, tell you guys what I think of them, whether they're good or bad, and then give them back or keep them or whatever. Hopefully I get to keep them. But this is a lot of the gear here, so obviously Enerdrive. I'm not even going to go into it right now, actually. That's going to be a separate episode. But yeah, this is where I keep all the gear. So yeah, the big boat, you guys might have seen, the big boat has just gone on the market. I listed it yesterday. It comes with basically everything. Brand new 90 horse, give this a plug too. Brand new 90 horsepower Yamaha, that's got 20 hours on it. It's about to get the 20-hour service. All the electrics, so we've got Enerdrive gear in there, DC to DC and all that. Solar panels up the top, 2 huge big solar panels. The motor got electric motor, so they up the top run the electric motor, and it just runs full noise all day, no issue. But yeah, getting back to season 3 we were at just then. Where were we at? Dan the man. Everyone's missing Dan, including me. Dan's one of those guys who, when you meet him, it's just easy. Everything's easy about Dan. Everything's fun and easy, and you just know straight away that you're going to be mates for life. So I'm really keen to get Dan back on board. It might not be every trip, it might not be every episode, but I'm going to get him back on board as much as he can, which is just going to be a lot of fun for you guys and for me. So when I was editing, I found a few bits and pieces that just cracked me up, and I wanted to share with you guys.
One time I had the young fella. Here's a story for you. I did. I bloody was up in the blah there, and I had Miller, and I think he was about 3 years old. He's got out of the car and I didn't realise. And I've got all the rope tied up here. I'm doing the crab pot over there, and he's stood in the middle of the rope, and I've just gone yoink like that. And next to his crab, we're going around his legs and dragged him down the embankment.
Oh jeez.
Worst thing was, I'm standing there, got a screaming kid in the middle of the cane fields, and the boat's going past. Look at me. I'm like, that's all good. I thought, oh no, I'm not what you think I am. I'm not putting him in the crab pot.
I'm not sure Dan's wife's ever heard that story.
No.
She knows now.
Yeah.
Is that a grapple?
Oh, no, it was. It's a limb and torso saver.
That's a what?
A limb and torso saver.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you never heard one? Yeah, bit of grey tape around her. That's about as good as a grapple gets out in Cape York. We'll give her a go anyway.
So talk us through those skinny 3/4 pants you got there.
Oh, I normally sport these on a Sunday. Driving my MG with one of your hats on. Sorry, Will and Bear. No, look, the skinny jeans are a good fit for me. I've got no ass and skinny little legs, so they're actually a little bit loose.
So wallaby?
Yeah, it looks like wallaby, yeah. Oh, good to do. Oh. Probably don't need that much. No.
Alright, so the trouble here, Dan's put this pot over here under this sort of drop away, the overhang there, and by the look of that rope, I'd say a croc has grabbed the pot and dragged it down under this snag. And if we throw the grapple or the
Leg and torso saver.
leg and torso saver over the rope here, pull it in, the pot's going to get caught on this snag and we'll be forever in this river. So what are you going to do, mate? You're going to do it anyway?
Yeah, I'll just have a crack at it. What I normally do. Hey, look at that, as I'll see. No, I normally act first and think later.
Oh, yeah.
That's my motto. I'll work it out once like that. I can come through with a bit of pace, and if it gets jammed, I knew it was going to happen.
So this is the thinking stage now?
Yeah, I'm thinking that pot's not going to come out. Oh, imagine if I had another fella here that could help me pull this rope.
Oh no. Not your leg and torso saver.
Alright, so applications for the young fellow who's going to swim out to our pots. You can just send an email to Dan.
Full application would be welcome. Gee, I thought I had enough tape around all that, eh? Well, I mean, I wasn't expecting to be yanking that hard. Not this time in the
They
morning.
just don't make grey tape like they used to.
They don't.
Season 4. Season 4, I was running out of content. It was the middle of the wet season. It was closed barra season, being middle of summer, and there was a cyclone lurking. So all the odds were against me, but I just tried to look for like a silver lining in it, you know, like something different. And I've always had this thing for islands. I'm not much of a blue water fisherman. I enjoy it, but the ocean and islands I'm really intrigued about. And up north off Cooktown and going north there on the east coast, it's just littered with islands and crystal clear water and Great Barrier Reef. Obviously crocodiles and sharks and that too, but Dane and I, so Dane's been a good mate of mine since we were kids. Dane wanted to jump on board and come for a trip, and we decided to buy this boat. This boat would be perfect for what we wanted to do. Well, I bought the boat, and we decided to do a blue water trip, do an island trip, and live on the islands and just explore the Great Barrier Reef and try and get right out to the edge of the Great Barrier Reef. And as we came into reception, we got all these messages saying that there's a cyclone coming straight at us, and it was obviously from a couple of days prior. So when we were in that river mouth, there was a cyclone coming at us, basically. How magnificent is this place? Woo. Oh, there's fish busting up over here.
Space it dead on me. Would a bird, would a bird, would a bird.
So we're going to play around with the oysters a few different ways. And then we got some Spanish mackerel there still from yesterday.
Bit bad of that.
Yeah, be about that. All right. That's the thing with mackerel. It just yields so much meat. So we had that for lunch today. We still had some. And then for dinner last night. Dinner last night was next level.
It was good, eh?
Yeah, that was so
I'll do it again.
tasty.
I'll do it again.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep, that was proper like restaurant style dinner, but two good mates on an island like this with a view like that. You couldn't get that in any restaurant in Australia or the world.
Nah.
So good. So good. All right, so we're going to jump in the water, have a quick wash, come back and whip all this up. So the fire's going to burn down to coals, which will be perfect for cooking on. Anything else?
That's it.
It's just island after island. I'm absolutely stoked, and I'm so stoked to be bringing you guys along with me. Paradise, baby. They're like, mate, you buggered.
Is that finished for another go, though? Yeah!
Yeah, boys.
Waves coming over the bow.
Hang on, we're going to straighten up here, we're in trouble. I think we pushed it a little bit too far there. I've never seen anything like this. And then that leaves us with season 5. Now season 5 was about getting back to our roots again. Obviously season 4, no barramundi, you know, we're on the ocean. It was no real creek fishing. It was just really different to what I'm used to and to what I'm passionate about. Although we had an absolute ball. The islands were just next level. You know, we're seeing that crocodile. I didn't show that just then, but we found a crocodile 30 nautical mile out to sea on an island. We spotted him going to this little creek that ran through the middle of the island. Things like that, you know, big giant trevally and Spanish mackerel, and you know, having fun with that kind of stuff. It was great, but I really missed chasing barramundi, and I wanted to get back to our roots and be back on land and, you know, catch up with our mates up there, like Wall and that at Lama Lama country. And we then got invited to the west coast into the Gulf Carpentaria, and you know, there's plenty of country over there to explore, and I hadn't been down that far into Kawanyama ever, and it's somewhere I've always wanted to go. So season 5 was very special. I'm still coming down from it now. I'm still editing season 5, the content for you guys, so there's plenty more to see, and I'll fade out this episode with a bit of season 5. But I just wanted to stop and take a moment to reflect on the last 2 years and really to thank you guys, because I didn't really know where Wild Reaches was going to go. Thinking back, I'm trying to think how I felt when I was starting Wild Reaches or why I did it. I spent a lot of time. I mean, I lived in Cape York for a long time, and I did these adventures every weekend, every chance I got before I had kids, and I just loved it. But I hated the camera. My wife would pull the camera out, and I'd get frustrated. I hated having the camera on, and now I've got a camera in my face for a month at a time while I'm filming, and it doesn't bother me. So that's a good lesson for all you young fellas and you young girls out there who are wanting to start a YouTube channel but you're nervous. Just start. Just get any camera, use your phone, and just start filming, because the more you get the camera in front of your face, the more you get used to it, and just show people you. Don't try to be anyone else, because no one else is you. So you're special as you are. So just get started. And I suppose I did. I just started filming, and with Dan, and we both felt so weird about it. And then look what it's turned into. So 2 years of filming and pushing Wild Reaches pretty hard whilst I'm working. And we're nearly at 18,000 subscribers, which is pretty significant. And the sponsors, and it's not just about the numbers, it's about the feeling. All the sponsors are loving what we're doing, and they're happy to support us, and all of you are loving it apparently, and I hope. And we're getting lots of likes, lots of thumbs up, lots of comments. So all that stuff is I just appreciate it so much, because it's gotten Wild Reaches to where it is today. Sorry, there's mosquitoes everywhere. And it's a pretty special place to be in, where we are right now. So 2022 is going to be a big year, and then moving forward from there, and that's all thanks to you guys, honestly. So because of all of this, next year I'm going to stop working pretty much, and I'm going to put all of my time, money, effort into Wild Reaches and make this thing even bigger than it is right now. I just want to keep growing it and take you guys into some amazing places around Australia, and just go even more remote and even bigger trips. And that's going to mean having some bigger equipment to get us into these places, but I promise to stay true to who we are, and just keep it really raw, because that's what you all seem to like. And I don't want this thing to be commercialized, everything's scripted and all that kind of stuff. I promise it won't get there. And if you feel like it is going there, then, drop me some subtle hints, because I am listening to all of you. So that's the plan, guys. Take Wild Reaches to the next level. I wanted to say thanks to all of you. It's Christmas Eve, and, it's such a special time of year. So I wanted to do this recap on the last 2 years before Christmas. Huge Merry Christmas to all of you and your families. Have a great time with your family. Take some time out and just enjoy it. Go to the beach. That's what I'm going to be doing. Just have some real quality family time. And I'll see you all before the new year. I'm pretty sure there'll be an episode. I don't know what the dates, how it all worked, but I'm pretty sure there'll be an episode before the new year. So I'll see you all next week. And thank you for 2021, and Merry Christmas. Get in, Damo. We're on the west coast.
Yeah, west.
We've got dinner.
Oh, he's gone around. Oh! YouTube's bitch.
Take two.
Oh dear.
It's getting late. I'm going to keep an eye on Dane because he stretches fish.
Atta boy.
Another hell Healthy fish. How good sunset fishing here in bloody Cape York.
Look at it. Look where we are.
And these guys are just on the chew. Ah, and I'm starting another channel. 3 Minute Thursdays. So basically every Thursday for 3 minutes, so it's nice and quick and straight to the point, I'm going to jump on and test out or review a product that we use in the wildest parts of Australia, products that I'm going to push to their limits, and then tell you guys how they perform, or if there's a better product on the market. Fishing gear, camping gear, you know, hiking gear, four-wheel driving gear, boating gear, all that stuff, because we get so many questions on the channel, but I don't want to bring that into the content, you know, into the adventure side. I don't want, you know, to take a pause in the middle of an episode and be like, all right, today's product is, because half of you don't like that, the other half do. So 3 Minute Thursdays is going to be straight to the point, bit of fun. Might not always be reviews. I don't know, it might just be a chat and a coffee. I don't know, but we'll get to that. Talking about coffee, you can get coffee on my website now. It's the coffee that I drink. It's absolutely amazing. You can buy it as a survival kit because it's what I take up north with the grinder and the AeroPress. It's how I make my coffee. So www.wildreaches.com if you want one of them. It's in the shop. Check it out. One more thing. Heaps of new merchandise coming. So we've been working on a few designs lately and a brand new logo for Wild Reaches, and it's finally all coming together. It's a shame it wasn't like 2 weeks ago and we could have had it all ready for Christmas, but basically the logo's finished as of this morning, and a couple of the designs are still nearly finished. I've got one here to show you guys. Now, no one has seen this yet, but this is palm cockatoo, which you guys know that I'm pretty passionate about, and a barramundi, and then you can see there on the tail, that is the map of Cape York, Australia, which is where we explore most of the time. So that will be on the back of a shirt, and the new logo on the front, and then there'll be a new OG design which will have the logo on the chest pocket and on the back as well. So new merchandise coming very soon. Probably give us like another, because of Christmas, maybe like another 2 weeks or so. Yes, there should be some stickers coming as well with that. Everyone's asking for stickers, and then maybe like stubby coolers and caps and that kind of thing as well. I think that's it.